Hello, hello, hello. Welcome as you join. Greetings to everybody. I hope you guys having a good day. Come on in as you join, guys. So, what are we going to talk about today? Come on in as you join. Uh, why a lot of graduates are still unemployed. This is the what I'm going to talk about today. So, why is it that a lot of people go to school, spend the time, and they graduate and still they don't have job. They are unemployed. There are a lot of things. One of the reasons we have built, like, a lot of people don't want to get job, right? Like you, because everybody wants a white collar job. Everybody wants to be in an office. Everybody wants to be in an AC air conditioner, sitting on the desk doing a job. So a lot of people thinking that, oh well, I went to school for this long, I need a job that it's a office job that I can stay in, have air conditioner, sit down, and do absolutely nothing. This is why a lot of people they're not putting their whatever they've learned, they're not putting it into practice. They're waiting for somebody else to employ them, and they're not doing things that they have worked for. Like you go to school, like example, for business. Okay, you've gone to school, you have your PhD in business or degree in business, and you're waiting to work in a business factory or something, and you're waiting, and you're not investing whatever you've learned and create a business on your own that you can do. Everybody's waiting for somebody to give them job, but yet you have earned the skills and you are not doing anything about the skills that you have earned. Okay, business, go and find a little bit business, do business, because that's what you do. Don't wait until somebody hire you in a company so that you can sit in an office, because a lot of people are doing that today. That is why a lot of people are employed. Like you go to Africa, everybody, yeah, I want a college, I want a university, and I've got this diploma or I've got this degree, and I don't have a job. You People are not selling themselves out there, like creating a worth of themselves that people should be looking for them. You've got the degree, you've got it, but do something in that field. Like go and do something, and when people see you, and they will come and do something about it, because you have to sell yourself out there after you've earned, because there are a lot of company, you have to compete with a lot of people. So you have to do something extraordinary to make you uh, um, attractive in a sense. But if you're not making yourself attractive, sorry guys, if you're not making yourself attractive, you always be unemployed because you're not making yourself. Okay, you go in a workplace, for example, and you drop your resume. Why is that employer need to hire you? Why? What skills or what value do you have that they have to hire you for? You have to show to them, you have to prove to them that you have something that they should hire you, or you're going to invest in their company. If you're not going to invest anything in their company, you think somebody's going to hire you? Nobody will going to hire you. Oh, somebody's asking me, what does that have to do with God? Hmm. it have lots to do with God, right? Because we are here on earth to be doing the work of God. And if you are not doing it, you are just roaming the street and doing absolutely nothing, then you are failing on your mission, right? A lot of people went to school to have a degree or PhD or something, but that does not match what God intended them to do here on earth. We all going to school. Like, we are supposed to go to school. The reason why we are supposed to go to school is to come and fix problem in the society, to have the skills and have the knowledge how you can fix a problem in your society. Not only go there, because a lot of people go there because they want to have a big paycheck or because they want to be paid higher. That is why a lot of people go into school. They're not going to school in order for them to come and fix a problem that is going on in the world. A lot of people not. It's for their own selfish gain that they are going to school. Nobody will ever say, well, I find that there's poverty in Africa. I'm going to go to school and figure something out how I can get rid of that poverty in. Nobody is everybody go to school, but why I want to go to school, how I can provide for my family, how I can provide for my children, how I can provide for my extended family. That is the only reason why people not going to school because they want to do the work of God or because they want to fulfill that which they were created for. So that is what a lot of people, and they find themselves that why are they finding themselves like worthy, right? But we have everything that we needed. God have put everything in us so that we can function here on earth. It's up to us to find those things to make us functionable here on earth, right? We have also built a society that is all about the white collar jobs. I want to be in the office. I want to office. Nobody wants to do any dirty work anymore. A lot of people will have a degree and won't want to dirty their hands. It's like, well, I have a degree. Why should I go do a dirty job? I need an office job. So the other things are not being done. The reason why the roads are not being fixed in the Africa, while people might say, well, it's the government or something, but no, because everybody wants to order somebody. Everybody wants to be in the office and send their order. Oh, you go do this, you go do this, you go do that. Nobody wants to get their hands dirty to get the work done. They just want to order people. But God created us for us to be servant. We're supposed to be serving, but nobody wants to serve. Everybody wants people to serve them. So, let us serving. Let's do something, but people are not doing it. The other thing I want to talk about, like a lot of people are in churches today, right? A lot of people are hooked up in churches. They are not actually fulfilling what God created them for. Somebody might say, well, while I worship, while I sing in the choir, I teach the Sunday school, or I pastor something. But is that actually what God created you to do? Is that you think our God is a limited God? He's not a limited God. He has to do, we have to be multiplying and doing so much thing. But a lot of people have limited themselves. Well, I just go to church and do that. But that is not. A lot of people are trapped in the pulpit and not doing what they are supposed to do. A lot of people, they are trapped there. They are just stuck there. They think that they just sit in a church and waiting for them to go to heaven. And yet they are failing on their mission. They are not doing exactly what they are supposed to be doing. Somebody probably have the answer to feed the road, how to get poverty out of Africa, how to cure diseases that's in Africa. For example, malaria. Malaria has been there for ages, right? Like somebody have the answer, and probably the person is sitting in the church pew and waiting to go to heaven and not doing what he or she was called to do. So So if you're a lawyer, if you cannot use the law to benefit mankind, then you are not doing anything better. Like as a lawyer, you go to school. Like example, you go to school for I don't know how many years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You go to school to learn law, right? Now you've learned it. A lot of law, like a lot of people that are lawyers, they just doing it as a game to for them to get money, but they're not actually benefit the society in somehow. I don't know if I make sense in this what I'm saying. Okay, like there are lots of injustice that is being gone that is being done in the world today. The lawyers are supposed to be on top of it and provide where justice need to be prevailed, but they a lot of them are not. I'm not saying all of them. Some of them are actually doing what they're supposed to do, but majority of them they're just making money. They just want money. They are sending a lot of people in prison that are that did not commit the crime. In America, it's happening. In Canada, probably it's happening. In Africa, too, it's happening. A lot of people are in prison today. They're not supposed to be there, but they are there because there was no justice that's been done. They've been sent to prison wrongfully for crime that they did not commit. If you're a doctor, for example, another example, if you're a doctor, you're supposed to be like new research, new development. Like for the doctors in Africa, every day they are supposed to come with intervention, how they're supposed to get rid of the sicknesses that is happening, promoting health, something like learning about the updated something. But some of them don't. They're still doing things that have been done years and years ago, even though there's improvement how to do it now. Like, for example, the nurses are now trained to the 21st century. Like, you see, a lot of people are dying in Africa, in Sierra Leone. Every day you go, young people are dying because they are dying out of something that is curable, that's not supposed to take their life, but yet their life is gone because we are not updating our system. Because everything, even your phone, you have to update it. I don't know, once, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, there is always an update. So we need to update our life too. The doctors, they need to update their system. They need to update. But today, you go there, you feel so pity, you feel so sorry, and yet Africa has so much resources. We have so much things there, but yet everything is backward there. Like a lot of people might think that I'm pulling down on people, but that is not what I want us to be better. Let us, all of us, open our eyes and see the reality of what is going on in our world, because it is very important for us to know that. If we don't, because ignorance is the thing that is killing everybody, because we don't know, like, wow, this can be better. Yes, it can be better. Why is it not better? Instead, we're going backwards, like backwards. Africa is just going backwards and backwards. Like, I'm not saying every country, there are other countries that actually developing themselves, but I'm talking about my country because I've been there. I've seen everything that's supposed to be in the 21st century, yet is still in the 80s, or I don't know. So we need to, like, a lot of people, like, yes, you have an education, you have a degree, but everybody has to humble themselves, because our God that we serve is a humble God. You don't say, you don't put yourself in a position that, wow, I can never go down. Like a humble person, anybody that's humble has humility. He will always, he doesn't care if the job is dirty or clean, he will do it. But us, we don't want to do. Africans, we're so proud. Once you have that degree, once you have that PhD, you're better than everybody now. You know, you want to order people. You want to, oh, you do this, you do that, you do that, but you will never want to do the job yourself. That is what is destroying a lot of us today. Because if I am the boss of a certain department, I will not just sit in the office and just supervising. I need to go in front and see how the work is being done and tell the people and show the people how the work is done. A lot of today in Canada and America, a lot of supervisors, they go and see how the work is being done. They don't just sit in the office and just throwing orders there. You do this, you do that, but they go. Like one of the things I welcome, I want to thank my the president, the current His Excellency in Sierra Leone right now, Madam Bio, and he's been doing really good. Like let's give him credit for what he's doing. Like he's the kind of president, he goes and see how the work is being done. That is awesome. He's not just sitting in the office, but he actually pay visits to department and see how things are done. That's awesome. Like we're all supposed to do such thing, not just leaving everything for somebody else to do it, but you actually have to go and get it. Like nobody wants, like you're employed. They some people will stay unemployed for the longest time, but they will never find anything to do with their God-given talents, because we all have our talents, we all have our skills. They're just waiting for that one job, and they stop functioning and they stop living because they're waiting for that one job. Their life cannot move on because they're waiting for that one job. No, yes, you wait for the job, but you need, your life must go on. You must do other things, how to survive. Do other things that is going to add value into your life. But graduates, but no job, unemployed. And now the graduates that are employed involving in crime activities, involving a lot of things that they're not supposed to be doing. Is that energy that you're using to involve in crime activities? Why don't you do something for yourself that is going to benefit you greatly? But we are not using our brain to think deeply about the things that's happening. A lot of problems need to be solved in Africa, and yet nobody's doing it. Nobody cares. Everybody is waiting for somebody else to start doing it. You are seeing the problem, you need to fix it. But it's like, no, that's not my problem. It's not affecting me, so I don't care. Okay, it's enough for us to keep quiet and doing nothing about our society. That is enough. We need to we need to stand up. We need to act and do something before it's too late. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. It's every responsibility to do something. Our value for life must now begin to increase. Like you look at Africa, nobody value their life. Like seriously. I see the youths there. They don't value their life. They will do anything, but they won't do anything to benefit themselves. They will risk their life because they don't value life. Like they would just go and cause trouble. They end up dying there. They don't care because they don't value their life. A lot of people in Africa don't value their life. They just do whatever. Well, I'll do everything. Oh, just give me a little bit money. I'll go kill somebody for you. I will do this because there is no value on their life. Say, hey, I'm worthy more than that. I'm worthy than stealing from people or scamming people. My life is more precious than doing that. But a lot of people don't. Well, you can't blame me. I don't have a job. Well, what are you doing with the skills and talent that God gave you? What are you doing with it? You have to do something with it. You just have to wait for that one job, that office job. You can start working on your talent, your skills, adding more value to your skills and stuff like that. Like I share here maybe a couple of months ago about the talent, about the in the Bible about the talents that God gave. Like there was three servants, and God gave them talent. The one they gave 5 talents. The other one they gave 2 talents, or maybe three, can't remember. And then the other one was one. What happened? What happened to those people? They double their talent, because we are supposed to be doubling everything that we have. Everything has to be double. Like even me, I learned something. I have to teach somebody else and double it. Because if you don't double it, then you're not doing yourself any good. Because once you're gone, you're gone. Your legacy, you can't leave it anymore, because you're going to take it with you. But when you make duplication of yourself, then you will still exist even when even when you're gone. You have to double. You have to make use of every skills and talents that God has put inside of you. Let's look around, friends. What problem do you see that you can solve? What problem? Stop waiting for that office job. That is why a lot of graduates are employed. They are seeing problems that they can solve, but they said, no, I cannot do it. I'm waiting for that job. And you're wasting time. When maybe that problem that you see that you can solve, maybe that's where your increase is gonna come from. That is why your wealth is gonna come from. But yet you're neglecting it, and you're waiting for that one job, and yet you're seeing solutions and you're seeing things that you can solve, but you're neglecting it. So what job, what problem can you match your profession training with right now? What is it? Because everybody can match your professional training with something. What problem can you match with your profession, with your passion? We are all passionate about something. We are all interested about something. What can you match it with? Even if only one person is involved, I challenge you to go out and do something about that passion that you have, that interest that you have, that you're professional. Match it up with something. Don't just wait for that one job. Because maybe if you invest your time in that energy, in your passion, in your interest, maybe that's how somebody is gonna come and pick you up and say, wow, I love what you're doing. You're doing a great job. Can you come and work for me? Can you come and do this for me? That's how you're gonna be employed. But if you're just not doing anything, you're just waiting and waiting, it's not gonna happen. By you doing something, somebody will recognize you, see your value in you, and take you and employ you. But if you just sit down, fold your hands, I dropped my resume, my CV somewhere, I'm just waiting for them to call me. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna wait. You're gonna wait there and you're gonna waste your time. But if while you drop off your resume and you're creating something for yourself, you will end up getting something, right? So don't just wait, because we are waiting for a long time and we're wasting time. While you are waiting for something to happen, you need to start doing something. You do something, because there are a lot of everything that we need here on earth. It's all inside of us. Trust me. It's all inside of you. All the skills, all the talent, everything that you need to survive here on earth. God already put it inside of you. It's up to you to unleash it, to go and do the work that God intended for your life. So don't waste any more time. Go to God in prayer. If you don't know it, go to God in prayer. Ask God to show you it, and He will show you. And start doing something. We need to do something. Don't just sit and wait. Sit and wait is wasting time. You need to act now. Acting now. Trust in God and act now. So our country will only be built when individuals like you and I begin to contribute our unique quarter to every generation and developing the land. We need to do it little by little, little by little. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be numbers, but just bet one person. You need to touch one person at a time, and soon we'll cover everybody one person at a time. That's all you need to church. You need to touch. Use your skills that is given to you, your God-given talent. There are a lot of things that you're passionate about. Find those things that you're passionate about and start making it work for you instead of waiting for that one job. Because people are just waiting. I need to wait. A lot of people are waiting on God. God, I'm waiting for you. Oh God, I'm waiting for you to do this. God, I'm waiting for you to do this. And God is waiting on you to do something. And here you are waiting for God to do something. God is not going to do anything because it's you that need to do something. Because He already released you, He already let it go. He said, go and do everything in my name. Go and do it. But if you are saying, I'm waiting for God for some kind of answer, you're going to wait and you're going to be unemployed because you're waiting for that one when there is so many that you can do. You don't have to limit yourself to one thing. You can do so many things. Don't limit yourself. Take up that field or that area that concern you in your country, whatever concern you, and go out and make sure that you bring a change and development to that area. Whatever concern you, what are you passionate about? What is it driving you crazy, or what is driving insane? Something that you're passionate about. Find it and bring solution to it. God will help you bring solution to it. Don't keep waiting for somebody else to do. If you're the one seeing it and you're the one recognizing it, go and act on it. Don't wait. Because the more you wait, the more time is passing by. You need to remember that change, the world actually begins by changing one man at a time. So never be discouraged about starting with just a few. Never you do that. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So don't be scared. Don't have fear that, how am I going to do this? This is a lot of job, but don't. So please go out and do your own part one at a time. And with you do it faithfully, God knows you do it faithfully, you're going to change life. You're going to make impact. But you have to be diligent in whatever you do. You have to be consistent in whatever you're doing. So this is all I have for you guys today. Somebody's at my door, and I don't know who that is. But I will be back tomorrow. I'll try to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a really busy day, but I will try to be here back. You guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you, and thank you. And peace.